Singapore wakes up. Wake up, Glenn, Angel, and the Flying Dutchman.
Wake up in the morning feeling like
Kiss 92's Big Show.
Good morning, Singapore. It's Glenn, Angel, Daphne, and the Flying Dutchman. Our guest for today, she's back. Rockstar Arms, Natalie Dau. Good morning, Nat.
Good morning, guys. It's fantastic to be back.
It's good to see you.
Yeah, well, you had a good excuse.
Yeah, that looked like a good holiday.
It was. I've got a good tan. That's what's come from it.
Yeah, I saw your posts and all that. You look like you were getting quite brown.
The sun.
Not really. Look at that. She's glowing
Yeah,
still.
you do. Yeah, you look amazing.
Okay.
Thank you, guys.
Where were you again for the people who are now wondering? I mean, since
Yeah,
we
of course.
brought it
You
up.
have to.
Where did you go?
I was at Suniva Jani and Suniva Fushi in the Maldives. So
Oh, you went
doing
to
it
both.
fast. Yes.
Nice,
Yes.
nice.
Yeah.
They are the original barefoot luxury.
Because you travel all the way there. You might as well do
both
Yeah,
of them.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so we're back today, and we're going to be talking about sleep, Nat, right?
We are, because I know you requested it a couple of weeks ago.
And I only had 2 hours of sleep last night.
Glenn never gets enough sleep.
Yeah. So I think, we all talk about sleep, but we have to think about, from the start of the day right through. So it's not just about just when we go to bed.
Okay.
Is key. So if you think about when you wake up in the morning, not everyone has to get up at crazy hours like you guys do or that I do to run. But if you can think about your first 4 hours of the day and what you're going to do in those. So get some sunlight to get that cortisol peak happening, and then your energy is going to be lifted. Even if it's like a 10-minute walk outside, that's going to help a lot. Try not and reach for the coffee straight away. So if you can wait 90 minutes to 2 hours, this is really going to help that afternoon crash. I know it's going to be hard, but that's a big key thing. And drink 1 litre of water in the first 4 hours.
Okay, that's doable. But
Yeah, that's
not
doable,
reaching
yeah.
for the coffee in the first 2 hours is a bit hard for us.
Yeah, I know. And you know what? If you exercise and you have a coffee before you exercise, then that's a forgiven thing as well. But, I know you guys are up at stupid hours. So maybe, maybe just, maybe not go for 2 coffees, just 1, and then wait it out a little bit longer.
Oh
Stupid
my
is
God.
relative, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've had like 2 coffees already.
Congratulations.
And he's calling a third.
Definitely. Okay, it's time for us to work out with Natalie Dau right now on the Big Show TV. Here's Aqua, Barbie Girl. This is the Tiesto remix on Kiss 92. Okay.
This workout I'm going to do because all
right.
standing.
Yeah,
okay.
it's all standing. It is. It is all standing, and it's going to be a bit of a leg burner. So we are doing a squat workout today. No weights needed. So we're doing a squat hold, and we're going to reach over with our arms, squat to lunge, a squat side step, squat kick, and then just a little bit on the abs at the end with a standing bicycle crunch. So no need to get on the floor at all. We're going to do 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds of rest. So giving you a bit more rest today, just because it's going to burn the legs. All right, getting ready. We're going to go down into a squat hold, so it doesn't have to be super low, and we're reaching our arms over as we stay in that squat position. So no standing up, just holding that squat. So you don't want to be in a full low Asian squat. That's too relaxed. You want to make sure those legs are fully engaged and sucking in that stomach, clenching that butt, and then reaching over with our arms. So you'll really feel those quads start to burn if you're doing it right. That's it. And getting a nice side oblique work in 2, 3, 2, 1. All right, shake it out. Just making sure we're shaking out those legs in between each exercise. Now we're doing a squat to lunge. So we're going to be alternative legs each time. All right, getting ready to go. 3, 2, 1. So we're squatting up and into a lunge forward and back, squatting up into a lunge forward and then back to a squat. So you can keep it nice and wide. I'll do it side on so you can see as well. So squat into a lunge, back to a squat, So we're really getting those legs working for a Monday morning today. That's it. Nice steady pace. It doesn't need to be fast. We want good movements. And done. Okay, shake that out. Now we're going to be going wide with a side step squat. Okay, keep those legs moving. Shake them about. You've got 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. So we're stepping wide into a squat, stepping back, stepping the other way into a squat. So up to you what you want to do with your hands. I'm just holding them in front of me. You can have them on your hips if you like, but it just makes squatting a little bit more difficult. So in front is the normal position. And as you progress, you can also always hold a weight and do these. That's it, nice wide squat. Our toes are pointed out slightly. 3, 2, 1. All right. Shake that. Now we're going into a squat kick. So going to amp it up a little bit. The kick doesn't need to be crazy high over our head or anything. Just getting those feet off the ground. If your legs are a little bit sore, just give them a quick stretch. 3, 2, 1. So we're squatting down. We're kicking with one leg, squatting down, kicking with the other. So alternating, making our base nice and strong so we're not falling over as we come back down from kicking. Want to make sure that grounded leg is nice and strong. That's it. Really squeezing that butt as well to keep us engaged. 3, 2, give me one more. Good job. Okay, last exercise, we've got our standing bicycle crunches. So let's work on those abs to finish up. Getting ready to go. We're going to be using our legs as well, hands behind our head, and off we go. So alternating elbow to knee. That's it. So you're bringing your elbow down to your knee and your knee up to your elbow. This one doesn't need to be as slow as the others. We can pick up the pace a little bit. That's it. Good job. Remember to breathe. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. Good job, everyone.
Oh, you see,
That was a pretty good workout there.
We actually did do it this time because it's standing.
yes.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what you were doing, Glenn. Glenn
Yeah,
was
but-
doing something else. You
He
were
was
working
doing
out.
weights though. Glenn was
I was doing what I
The proof
could.
is in the stories.
Oh my, nice.
That is true.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, stand by. We're going on.
Kiss 92 traffic.
Catching my breath because I've been working out with Natalie, just so I can give you a little update of what's happening on the roads. On the PIE towards Tuas at the Jalan Baha exit, an accident has been spotted, so that's taking up some space on the roads. If you see anything else, it's 88550920.
Welcome back to The Big Show and The Big Show TV. That was so much fun working out with Rockstar Arms, Natalie Dau. You know, look, we're here in the studio and we're working out. You know,
Yes.
I mean, if you're at home and you're working out with us, great.
Yeah.
If you're not working out with us, why aren't you working out with us? You're at
No
home.
excuses. Yeah, and this
Free
one is
workout.
and this one is a full-on standing workout, so you don't even need to sit on the ground for this. So even if you're in the office
Yeah.
and no one's there just yet because it's only 8:10, you can get a little warmed up just doing what Natalie was doing on TV just now.
I
Absolutely.
think we got a little bit more than warmed
I know
up.
I can barely speak now. Okay, so today, Natalie, we're talking about sleep, and I know Glenn is one of those that barely gets enough sleep. I
Very
think
bad.
Daphne as well, Shalini as well. Lots of people don't get the amount of sleep that they need.
But I don't think I have insomnia. Is there different types of sleep deprivation or?
Yeah, insomnia is a medical condition. So I think sleep, most people struggle because they just don't have a great sleep routine. And as we said, it's about what happens during the day that leads up to you going to bed at night. So if you didn't get exercise in the morning, try and get something in later in the day. You know, eating a lower carb lunch is going to help. Try and spike that metabolism a bit, as I said, with a bit of exercise. And then at dinner, get some protein in to help with sleep, but not eating just before you go to bed. That's a healthy daily routine before you get into your evening routine, which needs to be a whole different thing.
You know, Nat, I see a lot of people around my place. It's like 9:30, and they're out running. That's got to build up. That's got to build up adrenaline levels and everything, and affect your sleep, right?
100%. It's not great. You're not getting to sleep 2 hours within that time. So, exercising so late, and I know people do shift work and maybe it's the only time they do, but it's not a great habit to get into. What you really want to try and do is go to bed the same time and wake up the same time within an hour every single day, even weekends. So if you're sleeping in to 10 a.m. on the weekends, then, it's really messing with your circadian rhythm. And I know you guys, it's hard because you're, you need that sleep. But for the everyday person, try and go to bed regularly at the same time and get up at the same time. Dim your lights as soon as the sun's set. Don't wait before you go to bed. Do it earlier. And people actually sleep in too hot a temperature. So make your bedroom a little bit cooler, like 1 to 3 degrees than you really think it needs to be. And that's going to help you get into sleep faster.
And they say a lot of, I've read in a lot of places that having a TV in your room isn't necessarily a good idea because that keeps the mind going.
100%. Any electronic device is not great, and then we go back to things like caffeine. Don't drink caffeine 6 hours before you go to bed. I don't care if you say you can sleep on it. You're not getting quality of sleep. And alcohol, the same things. It's like 4 hours. You need that window for your body to process the alcohol.
Oh, I love my TV in the room.
Yeah, no, you
know,
can
when
have
I
your
can't,
TV, but
when I can't sleep, I'll just watch something for a little while, a few minutes, and then my eyes will get heavy, and I'll just switch off the TV, and boom. I'm
fall
out.
asleep. My favorite way to fall asleep is watching TV.
Right?
Same.
Yeah.
Because you just can't wake up.
But no one turns it off for me. So I try to put a timer.
Timer works.
Yeah, the moment you feel like you're dozing off, that's it. Reach out for
No,
the
but I
remote
like having it on as I fall asleep.
Oh, right. Okay.
Okay.
It's not good.
We're all different.
Not
We're all
good.
different.
Not good. Yeah, maybe pick up a book. Reading is actually better than watching, the light simulation before you go to sleep. So if you have to do something, read and think about some breathing exercises as well to get you back to sleep rather than turning on the television at 3 a.m. or something. So learn to do those breathing exercises. Just, fill your lungs and empty them 2 to 3 times. That should help.
Wow. Okay. All right. Are we ready to work out again?
Yes.
All right. Set number 2 coming up exclusively on the Big Show TV. It is 8:14.
Kiss 92 time check brought to you by...
You're on your own. I have yoga later.
We've lost one. One's out. Man down. Woman down. Okay, guys, we are going to give our legs another blast this Monday morning. So getting ready to go. We've got that squat hold first, getting into position. 3, 2, 1, and let's go. And yes, this is as much as I'm a little bit sweaty, it's not too bad. So you could just rip out a couple of these at your office desk or something if no one's there yet. A good way to get everything engaged to start the morning. That's good. Really engaging those quads, feeling them burn. It's okay to be uncomfortable. You're not doing any damage to anything. You're just working and engaging those muscles. 3, 2, 1. Good job. All right. Shake that out. We've got the squat to lunges next. That's it. If you are a little bit sore after this workout, just spend 5 minutes stretching as well. All right, getting ready to go. 3, 2, 1. Down we go and forward. Now, if your knees are a little bit sore, try doing this with a back lunge, not a forward lunge. You're just pushing off less aggressively so it won't impact your knees as much. All right, down to the squat and off we go. Remember to alternate those legs. Looking good. Few more reps to go. That's it. Give me one more. Good job. Okay. We've got the side steps now. So going as wide as you want or not. Give those legs a nice shake. Feel them wobble a bit. 3, 2, 1. All right. Side, together, up, side, together, side, together. Good job. So you should be feeling the inner part of your thighs a bit more working if you're squatting wide with this. So working all different leg muscles today, but really giving those glutes a good workout too, which is so important. 3, 2, give me one more. Good job. All right. We've got the squat kicks coming, then we're onto our abs and we're done. So 2 more exercises. Let's finish strong. 5 seconds till we go again. Getting ready. 3, 2, 1. Let's squat and kick. If you do Muay Thai, then this will be easy for you. Good job. As I said, the kick doesn't need to be above your head. If you're kicking about waist height, that's great. If not, anything is fine. Just get that leg elevated and keep that balance nice and strong. That's it. Looking good. 3, 2, 1. All right. Last exercise. Time to work on those abs after the weekend. The standing bicycle crunch. All right, we're going in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands behind our heads. Let's go. Just resting nicely behind our ears. And really just trying to get in that twist. So if you can put your elbow past your knee to the outside of your thigh, that's going to give your obliques a nice workout. Looking good. Almost there, guys. Hang in. A few more reps. 3, 2, 1. Good job.
Wow. Well
Whoa.
done, everybody.
Yes.
That was good. Thank you, Nan.
You know,
That's
Nat,
okay.
earlier we were talking about sleep hacks, right? We talked about reading a book rather than watching TV and breathing. Do you have any others for people who just can't seem to get to sleep?
Love. Exciting and new.
That works too. Yeah.
If you have a partner in bed with you, sure.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Yeah, I think, people that are sensitive to light or to sound, I always say, wear an eye mask, a sleep mask, or even earplugs. That's a really big one, and that can help a lot. So, you're going to go into sleep and not wake up if you're hearing a noise at any point in time. So, look for little tools like that can help, most definitely. And just making sure that room is as dark as possible as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I find a sleep mask works really well for me. Really, really well. Because my husband and I sleep at different times.
Yeah.
So the light's still on, right?
It's not
If I
very
sleep at
sexy,
8.
though.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Who's looking for sexy?
Really?
It says, no, but my mask says love me, so.
Oh, there you go.
Right, okay.
One way to do it.
And then on the flip side, it says anytime.
Okay, we got too much information here.
No, it doesn't.
Sleep masks.
Learning so much about all three of you.
She's taking notes.
But you were saying just now, right, Nat? Sleep in a room that is like a degree colder or something,
Then
right?
you need-
A couple
But
of
it
degrees.
cannot be too cold also, because I can't sleep if it's too cold.
Yeah, for
fair
sure.
enough.
Yeah, but she's saying. I think what she's saying is, if you think you need it at 22, have it at 21. So there's no sort of room for perspiration if your body temperature rises. Because all our body temperature rises when we
At
sleep.
night, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. And that wakes us up a lot of times if we're sweating, especially if we've had caffeine or sugar or alcohol, where we're going to get a lot hotter. So set it a little bit colder and it will last.
Okay, hold on. We're going on air.
Kiss 92 traffic.
There is quite a bit happening out there on Changi Business Park Vista, right near the junction of Vista and Avenue 3. An accident has been spotted. Also on the CTE towards the SLE after the Brattle Road exit, a vehicle has broken down. And finally on the BKE towards the PIE, this is causing quite a bit of backup. Just before the Mandai Road exit, avoid the right lane. An accident has been reported. Stay safe.
Welcome back to The Big Show and The Big Show TV. It's Glenn, Angel, Daphne, and the Flying Dutchman. It's very important.
Did you just take a sniff of your armpits?
Just to make sure he smells good still.
Just to make sure I'm still smelling good.
Because you were sweating a little bit because of the workout.
I think it's a good thing to be conscious.
Of course, yes.
Especially when you go to the gym and all that too.
Yeah, but be conscious, but you don't have to stick your nose in your shirt and go.
Nobody was supposed to see me do that.
Well, our TV is on, right?
Yeah,
everyone can see you.
Well,
yeah, wrong time. Okay. We're with Natalie Dau. It is Rockstar Fit Mondays, and we're talking about how we can get our best sleep. And it's not just for at night; it's during the day as well that affects everything.
It does, and from what we eat to our stress levels, some people, need a nap, but if you are napping during the day, do not nap more than 20 minutes. And I would insist on maybe trying some breathing exercises instead of just turning straight to a nap. And as I said, it's about light exposure during the day as well to get that cortisol levels up and move to get that metabolism going before you get to sleep.
Now, I just want to ask a question. A lot of people don't get enough sleep at night, so they take these sleeps in the afternoon.
You mean naps?
No, sleeps.
Yeah.
Which is why a nap is good. See if I'm right.
20 minutes,
No,
like
wait.
what Nat
20
said, it's
minutes a nap.
impossible for
It's
me.
a cat
No,
nap.
but just listen to me for a bit. That nap is good as a recharge because the sleep in the afternoon does not make up for the loss of sleep at night, right?
Says the person who sleeps 5 hours in the afternoon.
Am I correct?
Yeah. You're right. You cannot make. It's not like you can put some money in a bank and bank sleep or make up for it. So those 20-minute power naps, and they're called power naps for a reason, are absolutely what you should be doing. Don't close your curtains. Set your alarm so you make sure you wake up after those 20 minutes because it turns into an hour. Then it disorientates you. Then your circadian rhythm's out. So if you need to, 20 minutes is fine and you feel refreshed. Anything after that, you're going to feel a bit groggy or that hungover feeling almost.
Do you know what I look like when I'm sleeping, while I'm sleeping for 20 minutes?
Yes, I do.
Like that.
Because it's too short.
Okay, I'm done. 20 minutes.
But that's what they say is the magic number. I mean, there are power naps that shouldn't be more than, I think, 35 minutes or 20 minutes, like Natalie was saying.
Yeah.
And that's why they call power naps, because the CEOs and directors of companies used to do it. That's what started it.
They
And
probably
there's some
still do
great
it.
apps. Yeah, great apps that you can get. So pop in your headphones and listen to almost a guided nap instead of a guided meditation. There's guided naps now. Andrew Huberman has links to them, I know, on his website that actually just put you in that state of relaxation, which without going too deep, but you feel like you're refreshed afterwards.
Ooh, I like the sound
You
of
know
that.
who puts me to sleep these days? Conan O'Brien.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Listen,
odd.
watch code. Yeah, put it on. Yeah.
Oh my God,
And
his
then-
voice.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I-
tried listening to one of his podcasts.
Matthew McConaughey
Matthew
puts me to
McConaughey.
sleep. He's on Calm.
Really?
Yeah, he's on the
Yeah,
Calm
that's
app.
good.
Oh,
yeah.
true, yeah.
But that's a good kind of,
Voice.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, he's got a great voice.
But Conan,
No, no. Okay.
I was on the golf course, I almost fell off to sleep.
Oh dear! Mid swing. Okay.
Okay, all right. Okay, Nat, thank you so much for joining us, and thanks for the workout. I really feel good this morning.
All right, go put some deodorant on then.
I am the one that has to sit next to him, by the way.
You know, when Nat says that, it means she knows I was really working out.
Yes,
that's why.
that's true.
Yeah.
Thanks, Nat.
Thanks, guys. Bye.
See you next week.
Bye bye.
All right, up next we've got Nian Tjoe, the senior transport correspondent from the Straits Times, talking about something that's on everyone's minds because D-Day is coming.
That's right. What you need to know about the next generation ERP system and the new onboard unit.
Stand by for Nian Tjoe. Meantime, here's G Idol with Queen Card on Kiss 92.
Oh, sorry. We were trying to applaud you coming in.
All right, Nian Tjoe, you're over there. Fixing
Hot seat.
the mic up for you. Wow, this is an important topic, man. I was just
Yeah.
thinking about it the other day.
But not yet.
Huh?
Not yet for most of us.
Yeah, we just wait for the letter. Huh?
Yeah. But funny is how strong the reactions are.
Okay,
Yeah,
let's talk
yeah.
about it. Your
Yeah.
microphone is
I mean,
already on, so.
Everybody will bitch about this, you know. But in like 5 years from now, nobody will be able to make do without this system in the car. Because it's going to be something that is
Of
just
course.
going to be
But
so
you have to, yeah.
useful.
Yeah.
And I mean, you have no choice, right? Because everyone's got to
Mainly
switch.
because no choice.
Yes,
Mainly because no choice.
Information at your fingertips.
That's what I like about it.
okay.
Whoever is doing traffic will be irrelevant
Yes.
already.
Yes.
They don't need traffic reports anymore.
Okay, I don't want to do traffic anymore. I don't want to be irrelevant.
Okay, no need to do.
Okay, good.
It's okay. I've been married a long time. I'm irrelevant.
Okay, no need to do also.
Okay, so Nian Tjoe, tell us, what do we need to know about the next generation ERP system and that onboard unit?
OBU.
Is it
First
called an
and-
OBU?
Yes.
Yeah, OBU.
OBU.
The OBU is satellite driven.
Okay.
But I think first and foremost is that for motorists, most of us actually on the roads, whether for those who drive it or ride a bike, it really isn't going to happen until starting next year.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is not far away, by the way.
Yep.
Yes
We're
and no.
55 days away to Christmas.
Oh no.
Yes,
So
there you
like
go.
less than
see?
70 days.
And about 60 days to the new year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so not long, yeah.
But for perspective is that because there are about 1 million vehicles that need to be retrofitted, and along the way, it has to be done progressively, of course. So the invitations to make your bookings and everything will probably only start in the remaining days of this year if you're lucky, but more likely in the first part of the year, and then you're going to get lined up. I mean, I've been around long enough to remember
The ERP
when we were
units.
changing, when you know
Yeah.
you got to bring your car there and
Yeah.
install it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is happening while new vehicles are also going to be installed for the
Right,
first quarter.
okay.
And this is going to be a bit more complex as well. Okay,
Yeah.
we'll go on in and talk a bit more about it. Stand by. They were absolutely amazing last night. G Idol with Queen Card right here on Kiss 92. All the great songs in one place. I think Shalini knows a little bit more about this. Where were they performing yesterday, Shalini?
If I'm not wrong, it was at the indoor stadium.
Oh,
How
nice.
come nobody sent me an invite? I would have gone down for it.
G
G Idol in Singapore. And if they're tuned in right now, good morning, G Idol.
Okay, we're with Nian Tjoe, our senior, sometimes serious as well, transport correspondent.
Yes.
Today we're talking about what's been on everyone's mind, the next generation ERP system and the OBU,
Yes,
which is the onboard unit. We're calling it the
many
OBU.
people are not happy with.
Okay, tell
they are
us why.
thinking another boo.
What?
Not Obu. Okay.
That's a restaurant.
So that's Nobu.
No, we're still thinking of another boo.
But there has been quite a lot of strong reaction with the news of this, right?
Yes.
What have people been saying?
So, I mean, after the news, actually, we went for this just the last, after I met you guys last week. We went for the briefing.
That's right. You went and check out the fastest electric
And
vehicle,
then I went to
and then you
see
went to
the-
LTA.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I had to like keep my,
And now you can talk about
yes,
it.
now we can talk about it. So we went through the briefing and everything, but I think after the story went out, based on what we saw on social media as well, all the chatter, including commentaries in various media, right? The complaint is that this unit that you need to install in the vehicles look very bulky.
Yeah.
It looks old, and the need to actually put in some kind of a stored value card.
Yeah.
Whether it's your cash card, your CPass
Right.
card, and whatever. So it doesn't feel like the game is moved forward in any way, at least from the user side of
Yeah,
things.
it's gonna ruin the look of the interior of
Brand
my
new.
car.
Of everyone's car.
Yeah. So on that note, right? I mean, during the briefing, what we saw was that it is possible to move this unit around, because unlike the current ones that you have that we have in the vehicles now, which is a simple like a card reader thing that sits on
The windscreen.
The right side, yeah.
By right,
By
it's on
right.
the right side.
Yeah.
Yeah. So because that all cars have windscreens, right?
Yeah.
So the fitment is quite standardized in that regard. But because this new setup, this new onboard unit, OBU, has 3 parts. So
Oh.
Yeah.
So there is this processor unit, and that processor unit can be located where it's most suitable. So it really depends on the installer's experience here, because vehicles are different, right? Some have this corner and that, Yeah.
If it's satellite, right? You said, can it be hidden underneath, say, your glove compartment or anywhere else?
Like, do you need to look at the
Does it need to be
screen?
physically visible?
No.
So you
Oh.
can put it somewhere else then, technically.
Yes, but
Yes, but no.
Yes, but the reality or the concern is that because the processor unit is also where you're going to put your stored value card. And there are
Yeah.
times, when you leave typically at a venue where they give you a complimentary parking, they're going to remove the card.
Oh, true.
Can you put the pieces separately, since they are 3 pieces?
They are separate.
They are all separate.
So you
Yeah.
can put the card reader, say,
Yes. So
where you
this
can reach
card
it.
reader processor gadget, right?
Yeah.
The place where it is recommended is actually at the passenger side, where your front passenger is sitting,
Oh, okay.
to the right of the front passenger. So it's nearest to the driver.
Here.
So close to your
Close enough.
This
to your
is
gear
Yeah.
change.
what
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
recommend.
Yeah.
Right,
having. So
okay.
there's a picture in the article that you put out.
Yes.
It's
Just
where
to explain
the
where
passenger's
things
right
go.
knee is going to be.
Yes,
there.
thereabouts. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the issue is when we tried it on the vehicles we were fitted, is that it can be a stretch.
Okay.
for the
You know.
driver to reach.
You've got
when
short
you have
arms.
a certain vintage like myself, you're like, oh no, my back. Yeah, it's not that not that intuitive, not that convenient.
So why put it there and why not on the driver's side? Because the driver would need to access it.
So I reckon that there was going to be this sort of discussion in terms of where to put it, but it's back to this balance between what the installers recommend and also the size of the footwell where you're
Right,
driving,
okay,
right? If a
okay.
big car, you have the space. Small car, no space.
And for the driver, it might be a little
Yes.
bit of a hindrance.
Is it going to take up more electricity or not? Or battery?
I think that's probably the least of the concern in
So
in
yes,
the grand scheme of
probably.
things. Yeah,
But
there
a
should be a
little
higher
bit.
draw. Yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
You know what bugs me about this? Well, I tell you what, when we come back, I'll tell you what bugs me about this system.
Okay, FD. Here's Marshmallow with Dreaming on Kiss 92.
What bugs you?
It's a
what bugs you?
three-piece system,
Yes.
and we've got gantries.
Yes.
And it's satellite operated. We've spent all this money building gantries, and now we're going to spend money tearing them down.
But we built the gantries many years ago. Right?
But we've still got to spend money tearing them down.
Okay.
Why don't we just have a chip on a card that you stick on a windscreen? Because some countries have that. And that chip, you using a code on that card,
Can top
you
up.
just top it up online.
Yeah, but they're talking about charging by distance, right? That card is not going to be able to read all that. I mean, it's quite a complicated technology, or not? I don't know.
What do you think, Nian Tjoe, FD, for Minister of Transport?
Yay.
Yay!
I think we start with the concern about the distance-based charging. So this is actually one of the hot topics in the discussion as well, following the article, because the authorities are also very clear that they're not moving towards this distance-based charging. It can, but
they're not.
They're
Okay.
not. Yeah,
Okay.
it's a big discussion, and so when I was doing some follow-ups, calling out motorists and all that, and I see some problems that we need to address. For a heavy user, for example, so overall, for distance-based charging means you pay as you use.
Yes.
Sounds
Okay.
fair.
Yep.
But then for some of us that drive less, yay. But those who drive a lot, because it
Yeah.
might be costing more.
Absolutely.
And then how are you gonna balance this burden of use, right? Big vehicle, as in by
Couriers.
engine capacities or frequency, professional driver.
transports, yeah.
But you're on the road a lot, and we by already the concept of a road tax is at some point you need to represent your footprint, wear and tear on your infrastructure, and you want to link it back to your use. So all these things go like, and then the guy goes, I can have many cars because I won't be paying road tax per se. But who's to know whether the whole concept of taxation needs to be revised.
So
That's a
road
big
tax
topic.
is still there. It's not going to
Nothing-
come down or anything.
Exactly. So on the motorist side, there's no change. And at least during this transition, when we move from the small unit to 3 units in a car, at least, we've been told that there wouldn't be any revision to the way prices are set for road pricing or the frequency that this revision is made. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
But they were
okay.
saying so for the first 2 months it's free, and then after that you have to pay a subscription to have it in your car.
No.
Or
No.
Nope.
The installation.
Yeah.
the installation,
Yeah.
you pay for the installation.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, the installation is actually if you do not keep to the appointment.
The appointment.
They
yeah.
invite you,
Then
you
you
get an
have to pay.
invitation, then you got to do it. So on that front, it's quite okay.
Okay,
Okay.
I understand. I
Okay.
thought somehow I needed to pay to have it fitted in my car, and I was like, what?
Just make sure you check your letterbox.
Yeah.
Okay.
You've got a 2-month window to get it done.
I see. Okay, got
So
it.
is it going to be more expensive to drive on certain roads in Singapore? You know, like your CTEs, your PIEs and whatnot, than it is for the regular streets?
So currently, there's no change to the way it's priced.
Okay.
So the concept of road pricing, at least in this current guise, is that they look at certain matrix, right? If the vehicles are moving below a certain speed, they need to speed it up. They charge more.
Oh.
You know what I mean? So there is that calibration. If you notice, typically when we're almost entering school holidays period, right? You're going to see that there's going to be some revisions. Some gantries they're going to lower the charges. Some might even be switched off. Yeah. So overall, there are about 90 something gantries around in Singapore, and at its peak is about 70 something that actually are active. Right now, actually none of the gantries in the away from the expressways are active.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What do you mean? None?
None.
Like Orchard
Nada.
Road and stuff like that?
None.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, I've
Did you-
noticed that.
Right,
Because every
okay.
time it does beep, I feel the pain. Because
Yes, yeah.
for like 2
Have
years.
you noticed that in the city and all that they're not
I
on?
haven't been hearing the beep. So
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
And you only notice it when you do hear the beep.
Yeah,
And
of
then
course,
because
yeah.
you check on the
How
remaining
much,
value.
yeah, how much
Yeah,
you have
exactly.
left.
Yeah.
Well, my
kind
dad
of-
was always kiasu, always had like at least like $80 in the car. Like $30 you go and top up.
I always have $300.
There you go.
In your cash card? Wow, so then now you all know whose cash card to take lah. Not any of ours.
Cannot break into my car.
Okay, so
no way.
speaking of cash cards, do the
Smart
cash cards
car.
remain the same kind of cash cards?
Yes.
Okay.
So generally, there are actually 2 kinds of payment that we can do. But in doing this story, I realized that it's not so well known. Let me just go back to that backache you have reaching for the card and all that. There's a workaround, which is what's called a back end payment. So basically, through Nets and through EasyLink, right, you can sign up for basically a virtual card linked to your credit card and what have you.
Oh,
yeah.
right.
That's
okay.
better.
Yeah.
Actually,
So,
oh.
yeah, no, so you don't have to physically put a card in, or the card still needs to go in? And
For ERP, you don't need that. So your stored value card is really for the times when you do parking. Although we're supposed to be able to use this back end payment for parking, it has been a long time. I actually signed up for it pre-COVID. I don't think
Of
there's ever
course
been.
you did because you know to do it.
You have to do it.
Or you have to do it.
No,
No,
you don't
just
have to do
It's
it.
an
professionally
option.
curious. And I couldn't, the parking, no parking entry I've been to that actually
Can
accepts
detect
this
it.
virtual card yet.
Oh, right.
Yeah, because
okay.
they have to also upgrade these
Their
parking
systems.
gantries.
Yes. Yeah.
So wait, this means you have to take the card out and tap.
Yes. So one hack, if you can give a consumer tip, right, that we can consider is that if you have to switch to back end, you just got to keep that card somewhere near you, and then come parking, then you use it to tap.
But that
I
tapping
hate
thing is
tapping.
going backwards because sometimes you don't drive close enough to the
Yes.
machine.
Exactly.
Then you
Yeah.
back everybody up. You're like, oh, everybody back up because I need to back out or I
I
need to get
concur.
out. And oh my
Yeah.
God.
I usually
100%.
cuss and swear. No? Because some
Yeah.
places still you got to take out your
Yes.
card, right,
Yeah.
and tap. I'm
Yeah.
like, what's up with that,
And
man?
you know what the
Come
worst
on.
is?
Rain.
Is if it's on a slope.
And rain.
And rain. And
Oh, the rain one is
outdoors. Yeah. Oh my gosh. This seems like it's one step forward but 3 steps back.
See? The
Right?
reactions are real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is real.
So it's very
Yeah.
hard to be minister for transport.
Yeah, for
you still
FD,
want
yeah.
the role?
But FD, you make it sound so easy.
No,
No.
it's not easy. I'm not saying it's easy. It's like, for example, Eugene is asking, okay, if this thing is GPS enabled, right? It is
Yes.
GPS
Yeah,
enabled.
satellite.
Yep.
It is satellite enabled. It can track you. Can it track your speeds?
Ooh, great question.
I think you
Speeding
were just
tickets
talking
is
about the
coming
speed.
into the
I'm
mail.
talking about breaking the speed limit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
speeding tickets coming in your mail.
So
Okay,
I think,
Ninjo.
I think on this, right?
Let's talk about this actually.
Okay,
on
you ask
air,
that question
'cause I think
again.
That's a
Okay.
great
That's a good
question.
question, yeah.
Minister.
So
So
Bruno Mars, Locked Out of Heaven, right here on Kiss 92. All the great songs in one place. Our guest for this morning is Nian Tjoe, Senior Transport Correspondent at the Straits Times. So we're talking about the OBU. And FD, you've got a question for Nian Tjoe?
Eugene brought this up on our Facebook page, and I think it's absolutely brilliant. So this thing is GPS enabled. It's satellite. It runs off a satellite. It can track the average speed of traffic going down an expressway. Therefore, it can track my speed. And it can track that I'm speeding.
If you're speeding.
it makes
If I-
sense.
yeah.
It makes sense.
If and when. So, do you think with
how?
yeah, that's gonna
Damn it. I'm speeding all the time.
Are we going to get
Yeah, we're
speeding
gonna get
tickets
tickets
from out of
randomly.
nowhere in the
Yeah.
mail?
I think here the system does not allow them to cross over in that way to police.
Okay.
Yeah, on this thing with traffic speeds, right? The movements. Actually, that happens right now with the gantry
It
base
does.
with your camera. I mean, you go onto the LTA website on One Motoring, you can see traffic cameras and all that.
yeah.
everywhere.
The difference is that the data, at least this is the commitment that the authorities are bounded to, is that data used for traffic planning has to be aggregated, has to be anonymized. Yeah. So on that front,
gotcha.
we are not exposed. If it's talking about jurisdiction of whether you're speeding or parking and what have you, they have different ways, but they're not supposed to. They can't.
They can't.
They can't. Okay.
So how much information is there on this little new gadget?
New gadget in terms of what you will see.
You,
or-
what the authorities can access, because earlier you were saying this will do away with traffic news and stuff like that. Just how much information do they have access to in terms of what's happening in your car and obviously distance driven and all that is part of it.
From my understanding, it does not have any more information than your location.
There's no microphone or anything on it, is there? Yet.
Yeah.
that we know of.
The phone is the one that's telling on
Yeah.
us. Yeah.
You guys don't spread rumors.
No, that's why we are checking.
It's a
We're
question.
checking.
It's
Okay.
a question. I didn't make a statement.
On the part of ERPs, right? I just want to give a PSA, like public service announcement. You know, with your cards that you use to top up and stuff, I still see a lot of people go to the Nets, get like little station and top up their cards. If you get the Nets app, this is not paid, by the way. We are next to the Nets building, but if you get the Nets app, you can actually just do it on your phone. I don't not sure about Android, but the
Yes.
iPhone,
You can
you
scan
can just
it?
top up. Yeah, just.
Tap it.
Flash it at the back of your card, and you can actually use a credit card and
Oh.
top it up. You don't have to go all
the
the way
machine.
there, or if you feel like you're about to leave and you're too lazy to go to the machine, you can actually just download the Nets app. And
I think as long as you have NFC on your phone, it should be able to tap
Yeah.
and tap and
Tap
go.
and go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
little hack
That's
for
a
you.
that's a great hack.
Actually, I believe EasyLink has the same one.
Oh,
So the two
okay.
operators
Yes,
have their own
it's under.
versions.
Oh, I
Cool.
thought it's
Yeah.
under Nets also. No.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
For the
Nice tip
respective
there.
Convenience. I love it.
Matthew on our Facebook page has confirmed you can do it. And
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Good morning, Matthew.
Thank you, Matthew.
You mean what? Was there any doubt?
Yeah,
You
some
couldn't
people.
do it on Android?
Yeah, exactly.
As in, we weren't sure.
Me? About to change to Android now? Okay. Nian Tjoe, before we let you go, anything else
wanna
we
add?
did not cover?
Did not cover about the OBU on the
OBU.
ERP.
The obu.
Yeah. So I guess it is. This is no longer, as far as I can see, it's no longer a matter of choice. There is no choice. The only choice for the guys who drive, or people in cars or trucks, is that you can take the screen or you don't take the screen.
Oh, okay.
Oh, right. Okay.
So I mean, I was going to come to this earlier on. Is we talk about beeping, right? This beep or getting information. I believe that there is a purpose, which is to nudge you.
Yep.
That I can see, like whether you put it on a phone or using the touch screen that is provided, you'll be able to see that there's a bus lane coming up, silver zones and what else. You can also see it on your phone.
that's great.
Oh,
Okay.
that's
Okay.
helpful.
So, yeah,
That-
so
that
there
is
is
helpful.
there is some practical use. At least I think that for the purpose of this company here, us, I don't think you're gonna take away traffic reports because you're gonna come out as the screen will flash whatever the screen flashes versus hearing it. Oh, I'm actually going there, and then this certain junction is a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See.
That's why it's
Okay.
important to have good traffic presenters as well.
Yeah.
Which is not
Important.
me. Okay, I would just go on air and say traffic everywhere. Right. But we can still depend on people like Angel and FD and Daphne.
Thank you. I feel
for
so important
traffic
now.
news.
Thank you. Thank
Wow.
you. Thank you, Glenn.
And I'm really looking forward to this whole OBU thing. Really, I want the works, man. Because I just want to see how good this whole system is.
Here's hoping.
Yeah.
And hopefully it will get better as
Exactly.
it gets updates, because I'm sure there'll be updates along the way.
Yes,
Okay.
I think the system is. We've been talking about this for so long. It's finally happening, like it or not.
Yep.
Well, or not, it's gonna evolve.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And imagine if you can patch it, then after you can watch the Big Show TV while you're
Oh.
driving.
Well, that'll
Seems very
be a while.
dangerous.
That'll be a while.
Dangerous thing to do.
I hope so, lah. I hope so. I mean, at least we can do that.
No.
Multitasking.
No.
No, it's
no.
dangerous.
No. We don't encourage anyone to watch TV and drive.
Okay.
Please
Thank
don't.
you.
All right.
That's a PSA.
Thank you very much, Nian Tjoe. If you've got any other questions or whatever, people can email you as
Of
well,
course,
right?
yeah, I get it all the time.
What's your
What's-
email?
niantjoel@sph.com.sg.
Okay.
He the man. Thank you very much. We've been speaking to Nian Tjoe, Senior Transport Correspondent at the Straits Times. So see you next week.
Yes.
All right. Headline news and sports up next.
The Big Show. Kiss 92.
Fresh on Kiss 92.